Hello. Good morning. Welcome once again to Dork Duck Daily,
Look at Pete. He's been such a good boy.
the daily news, the daily show with all the news you nerd.
I
And
just had to break up a cat fight out there in which my son Pete. Oh, he's looking right at me. He knows. He's like, "Mom, you're talking about me."
now is where I rub against a bunch of stuff that is important to Dad, and he usually gets mad at me, but then I get picked up by him. That's what's really going
Well, he came out of the bedroom this morning. Look,
on
he lays down like, "Okay, I'm part of this. I'm included." Um, but he came out of the bedroom this morning. He was really snuggly and sweet, and then he went out in the bed in the living room and promptly attacked Bug, just like rough and tumble, like fighting. And Bug was just like, I don't want to fight, bro. Like, I'm not into that. But
Why are we eating my keys?
but Bug will tussle if need be. Like he will throw down. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
And Pete was just like, nah, I'm just gonna keep scrapping with you. And then all the cats went into the living room and started like Pancake and Waffles were watching the fight go down. It was weird. It was like a community
Fight.
yeah, and he tried to get away. Oh, he's mad. But no, he was just pissed off, and then I picked him up, and he straight up bit me because he wanted to fight Bug, and then he started attacking my ankles.
This guy was attacking. Look at him. He's just a sweet thing. Oh, he's gonna attack you.
I know he's not gonna attack you, but he'll attack me. Hey man, oh, now that the camera's rolling, you're not gonna do it, huh?
Good morning, Sam. Good morning, Mello.
Hi.
Welcome
I
to.
think you're pulling my shirt down, bud. Don't do that.
Gonna get us banned on Twitch.
Okay, Pete, be good. Love you.
Yeah, that's we our cat has big feelings that we often have to try to migrate into.
He's like a toxic dude sometimes.
He is a toxic dude.
Like he learned it
He's
from he learned it from my ex, I think. I genuinely think some of my ex's behavior somehow rubbed off on this cat, which is insane to think about.
Yeah, he's my moody stepson, but I love him.
He will bite and not hard, but he'll chew on things that he's not supposed to, only for attention. Like he will literally look at you while he's doing it and be like, "Don't you want to stop me? Why aren't you stopping me?" And then when you don't stop him, he doubles down and will get real destructive with the cords and then you pick him up and he's like, "Oh no, never mind. I don't want you to touch me anymore." It's like, bro, you're a cat. Please stop. I can't take you to therapy. I could probably put you on anti-anxiety meds, which a lot of people have recommended for cats that get that way.
Yeah.
Because it is an anxiety thing.
If he was still where he was at the very start of when you guys moved in here, I would highly consider that. But he's made a lot of progress.
He's made a lot of progress, but I still don't want him to accidentally hurt Bug or hurt
I guess that's true.
He never tumbles with the little two though. He knows. It's he only will wrestle with Bug, who's massive.
No, he's been mean to Waffles before.
Oh, that's true. But Waffles is tiny and
Scrappy.
I was gonna say kind of, I don't know, like a raccoon. She can just get away.
Yeah, but Pancake, that's his daughter. He's just
oh my
sweet.
God, he is so in love with her, and he'll get after her a little bit if she bugs him and is what is he eating?
Nothing. He's just crawling around.
No, he's eating something off the floor.
He was sniffing something, but he didn't eat it.
Oh, he was chewing, it looked like. But anyway, yeah, he loves Pancake, and he will get after her if she bothers him. He'll be laying on the bed, and she'll be like, "Oh my God, it's my dad," and she'll run and snuggle him and get real up in his face, and he's just like, "I don't want to be attacked like that. I don't want to be snuggled like that. Please stop.
I don't want that right now.
And she doesn't get it, and she'll just keep like headbutting him and like she has like boundary issues though with people in bed, because like she's come up to me before and like smashed her face into my face, and she is not like a affectionate cat like that all the time, but sometimes she just gets this like, I need to smash my face into your face.
I get it.
And like so yeah, she does that to him, and he'll like kind of nip and just be like, okay. He'll like use his paw too to like put her like head down and be like, chill, girl, relax. It's so funny to watch.
And just start doing that with you. It's just like, no.
I'm very snuggly, but I don't think you'd ever be like, no, don't snuggle me.
I don't think so. We don't just talk about snuggling on the show. We also cover all the news you nerd. We have a whole segment for it. We call it the Daily Quack. Selena has received. That's the news. Selena has received slippers. They were $3.
Because they're children's slippers and they were on sale for Valentine's Day.
They were, post Valentine's Day, 50% off.
I got some Hershey ones too. I like rotate. Our house is dusty, man. I gotta keep a good rotation.
I just got the dogs out.
The dogs.
Hey, my Nintendo Gold points are being discontinued.
That's nice. I don't know what that is.
That was, you got, every time you bought something digitally on Nintendo, you got, like, coins that you could use to buy.
I was saving those.
They were only good for a year within purchase.
What?
Yeah.
I never read the terms and conditions. I always thought they kept them, and I was saving them. I don't know for what, but, like, I just kept hoarding them and then never using them and never checking my totals, so I probably would have noticed if they got rid of them, like, after a year.
Yeah.
Are you talking, like, on the Switch?
Yeah. But now they're going away entirely.
Why? Why the fuck does Nintendo have to cut corners? You guys are fucking rich. Why do you have to take away you can buy things with those, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was saving those.
Okay, you couldn't save them longer than a year, for one.
I'm sure I had some still.
Think this is from the official Nintendo.com. Thank you for participating in the My Nintendo Rewards program. Beginning at 9:30 Pacific time on March 24th, 2025, users will no longer be able to earn My Nintendo.
Wait, March what?
24th.
Okay. I thought you said 4th, and I was like, my birthday? My birthday, Nintendo. Really?
No, March 24th.
Sorry, I was also distracted by Pete because he finally laid down.
Sam says, boo Nintendo, hiss.
Yeah, fuck Nintendo. Can I say that?
You can say whatever you
Okay.
want. Well, I don't know if that's true, but like within reason. All right. Gold points will no longer be earned for digital purchases on Nintendo eShop after 9:30.
I like how they're like, thanks for participating in this program. It's like, I thought that was forever. I didn't know I was participating in anything. I just thought that was part of your thing. Fucking participating in a program. Like, we all knew you were going to get rid of it. I hate you, Nintendo.
Gold points will no longer be earned on physical games that release after March 24th.
You can see Pete in the corner.
For physical games that released on or before March 24th, gold points may still be earned by registering eligible titles within 1 year from the original release date of the game. All earned gold points will continue to be valid and redeemable for 12 months after they are issued. Good morning, Nix.
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I'd like to see you wiggle wiggle, for sure. It makes me wanna dribble dribble. You know, riding in my Fiat, you really have to see it.
Thank you, Vince, for subscribing. 12 months. That seems impossible, but we're rolling up on those times. So
Yay.
now we're just hitting like the weird where like the months don't line up with like the actual numbers thing, because we started doing this like the
March 4th.
March 4th.
My birthday.
Yep.
My birthday. I'm coming up on a year that I left my other job, and maybe that's also why I've been struggling a lot recently, because like when I left my other job, it was like I was grieving. Like I cried. My boss hugged me, and I like sobbed on my way home. So, and like I've never left a
You did, and then you walked in, and I had made the morning show intro, and I was like, "What do you think? What do you think?" And you're just like, "I have feelings. Why are you talking to me about this intro?" I was like, "Okay, well, I worked all day on this. I'm sorry."
I'm just like, I just love this job, and everybody liked me there, and my boss was really nice and also looked like my dad, so there was some issues there. And it's true, my boss kind of looked like my dad a little bit, which brought upon a whole new, like, I needed to, like, do very good at that job. And it's like, I wasn't, like, it's not like I, like, did terrible and then, like, was like, oh my god, I gotta, like, do better. I think I just always did pretty average. It was just like a cooking job. It wasn't anything crazy. But like I liked my boss and he liked me, and like on the day I left, it was like everybody like gathered out in like the lobby and was like, "Oh, goodbye." Like we it was just this really weird experience, cuz I've never felt like a place is actually going to miss me and like liked having me around. I've never had a job that, well, this one's different, but like the one I had before that, I cried when I left, but I don't think it was like that. You know what I mean? But Pete, what in the God's name are you doing? He just is. He's. Oh my God. He has completely chewed my purse strap to like threads, ribbons. My
that's Pete.
Christmas gift from you
Um,
that I never use because I'm afraid to get it dirty. My fucking cat has absolutely destroyed it. Pete, stop. He's doing it right now. He's doing it right now.
Sam says,
Pete.
Sam says, wait, we can earn gold for physical games? How much money did we not claim exactly? Yeah, apparently,
You are so mean. You're so mean.
I forget what the percentage was on the points, but yeah, apparently physical games. 1% of the Nintendo eShop price. So
I would like attention.
if it was a $60 game,
Are you done biting?
you got, what is that? $6 would be 10%, so you would get 60 cents.
Look at the birdies.
So 60 cents per $60 game, basically.
That's a scary truck. I'm sorry. I was just
It's a
trying
loud
to
truck.
show you the birdies. I wasn't trying to show you anything scary.
Pre-ordering. Okay.
Oh, it's
Pre-ordering eligible digital content in eShop, Nintendo Switch will automatically earn gold points at the time of transaction based on 5% of the total paid amount, excluding tax. So you can, they're letting you pre-order as much as you want and earn points. Of course they are. Don't do that.
the garbage man is here.
Yeah.
He scared Pete. Pete like growled.
Do you want me to go yell at the garbage man to not pick up our garbage?
Why?
Because they scared Pete.
Oh no, I liked it when they pick up our garbage. there was. We don't want to pile up our garbage outside, but like he did scare Pete.
Hey, Cake Bandit Possum hospitalized after indulging in an entire Costco cake.
That sounds like you, Pete. It sounds like something you would do.
This is from Dawn Sawyer at CNN.
Oh, look at him.
This is CNN News. Cake Bandit. Where? I love that the last thing logged on this was Timbuktu. There's the Cake Bandit.
Pete, it's okay, bud. They're leaving. They're leaving. Oh my God, he just like wiggled his way underneath the bed, like there's not many ways for them to get under the bed. He just like forced himself down there. He doesn't like the garbage people.
Maybe we don't call them garbage people.
The the garbage men. I don't know. What do you want me to call them?
I don't know. Just the way you said it didn't sound like people who pick up garbage. It sounded like people who you thought were garbage.
No, I don't think they're garbage. I think they pick up my garbage, and I'm really grateful for that. Like every day of my life. I thank you, garbage men. Like, I just.
Sam says Luna doesn't like the trash humans either.
See, was trash human sounds worse.
All right. A real estate agent in Omaha, Nebraska recently got unexpected house guests. A hungry possum who ate the entire tuxedo chocolate mousse cake she recently bought from Costco.
Can possums eat chocolate?
I
Are they like dogs and cats where it like hurts them?
That might be why it had to go to the
Or
hospital.
is it just too much? Do they just eat too much?
Kim Doggett walked outside last Sunday to find her chocolate cake on the floor of her back porch.
Wait, okay, hold on. You put your cake outside?
I don't.
Or the possum came inside?
The possum came inside, brought the cake outside. Brown paw prints on her new beige couch in a painting in a panting opossum lying on top of it. Now fans have flooded Nebraska Wildlife Rehab, where the possum was admitted on February 10th with messages of support for the viral cake bandit who ate an entire Costco cake. We've all been there, girl, one person said under the Wildlife Rescue Service's Facebook post. There's I have also begun to breathe heavily after eating an entire cake by myself. Maybe not Costco, but definitely has happened more than once. I get it, girl. I get it, another commenter said. Earlier that night, Doggett asked her son to take her homemade peanut butter balls outside to the deck as her refrigerator was full. Okay, so it was on the deck.
Okay. Sorry, I'm capturing our son being a menace in 4K.
Pete. Pete.
He's like, whoa, Dad yelled at me. I better stop. Meanwhile, I could be like, Pete, please. Pete, I'm begging you, please stop. And he'll just look at me. But the second you're like, no, Pete, don't do that, he'll be like, okay, Father, yes, I listen to you.
We just ran out of room, Doggett said, and in the wintertime it works great because you don't have to try to slam everything in there. You can set it on the back deck. Upon opening the door, her son quickly shut it and refused to go back out. There's a possum on your couch, Hayden, 22, said to her.
A couch outside on their deck?
Apparently. His mom didn't believe him at first. I really thought he was messing with me, so I went over and I turned the light on, opened the door, and I was like, oh my, Kim Doggett said. And then I was like, oh, it ate the Costco cake. The whole thing almost was sitting on the ground next to the couch. The two tried to shoo the possum away with no luck. She began to consider whether the chocolate cake may have been poisonous to the animal. Kim Doggett then called the American Humane Society, which retrieved and transported the animal to be evaluated. Eating the entire cake likely saved the possum's life, Nebraska Wildlife Rehab said. The cake bandit is currently being treated for both her recent dietary habits and unrelated lead toxicity.
Oh, the baby.
It appears that she was lucky to have been caught red-handed because it allowed her to come to her hospital and get diagnosed with what can become a fatal condition in wildlife. Laura Stashny, the group's executive director, said in an email to CNN. Since her admittance, the organization has designed T-shirts with Cake Bandit on the front.
That's adorable.
In the back display in the animal rehab's admission note, opossum was brought in due to having eaten an entire Costco chocolate cake. He was panting a lot, however mobile and alert. We thought we'd celebrate the sweetest scandal of the week with a custom designed Opossum Cake Bandit T-shirt that also supports our mission to save native wildlife and contribute to more successful stories like hers, Nebraska Wildlife Rehab said in Facebook post. The possum is expected to make full recovery.
Oh, good. The baby.
And will be returned to her natural habitat in a few weeks. We're optimistic about her future release, but it will likely be toward the end of March or the beginning of April before she is released into the wild.
I love possums. They're adorable. I just remember, I will never forget the time I opened our front door and thought there was a cat out there and it was actually a possum. And she just looked at me and I looked at her and she kind of like walked forward and then went, wait a minute. Like, I can't walk into this person's house, and I open the door, like, oh yeah, come on inside, kitty. Like, I don't know why I was about to let a stray cat in our house too. That kind of, that is its whole other slew of problems. But like, my brain was just like, yeah, let this animal inside. Oh, it's a possum.
If you wouldn't have like second guessed for a second, because it was just like the possum was just like, all right, this is happening. We're letting this happen, okay?
And then she sensed my hesitation, and like she didn't like run either. She just like looked at me and was like, "Oh, so you don't want me in here?" And she like waddled away, and I was like, "I'm sorry, come back, please." And then I just fed a possum for like a week. I think she still lives in those bushes, honestly,
Probably.
or like near them. I think she is also pregnant because she was.
That's what led to our possum boat.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Because I needed something to be able. We were in Vince's stream at the time that you let a cat in, or went to let a cat in and almost let a possum into the house.
Yes, I'm happy that that is what I will go down for.
Sam would like to know if you're judging outdoor cakes.
No, not in the slightest. Maybe a bit like in this weather. If you're eating cake outdoors in this weather, like if you are taking the cake outside and eating it, I have questions. But if you're like storing it outside, I have less questions.
Um. All right. Fish species thought to be extinct for 85 years rediscovered.
Huh.
This is from Julia Jacoby.
Oh, that's not them. I thought that was them. The fish. But then it went to a picture of a dragonfly, and now I'm confused.
It might be. I don't know.
What do the fish look like? Show me. I want to see.
Researchers have rediscovered a rare fish species presumed to be extinct after it was not seen for more than 8 decades. The last sighting of the Chell snakehead, or Chana amphibius, was last recorded from specimens collected between 1918 and 1933 in the Himalayan region of India, leading scientists to believe the species had died out, according to a paper published recently in its journal Zootoxa. There you go. It looks like that.
Look how pretty. It looks kind of like a I don't even know, like a long clownfish.
Yeah.
Wow.
But 3 specimens collected in 2024, as well as photographic evidence, have confirmed that the species persisted over the last century, despite remaining undetected. The specimens were located on the banks of the Chell River in the town of Kalimpong in West Bengal after researchers caught wind that it was being consumed by a local tribe.
So they were just eating it?
Yeah. They're like, nom, 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 nom.
And the fish were probably just like, never mind, and then went into like hiding.
There were repeated searches for the Chell snakehead in the last several decades. Wildlife biologist Forrest Gallant wrote on Instagram, it took months for the researchers to locate the fish, but they were able to positively confirm its existence. The Chell snakehead specimens were located in the Chell River system. You didn't think to like look for the Chell snakehead in the Chell River?
No. Why would you do that?
I'm guessing it's more complicated than that. That sentence just made me laugh. The ecosystem in which it is endemic, according to the paper, the freshwater species considered to be the most elusive of the snakeheads is known for its bright green scales and yellow stripes. It is also the largest amount of snakeheads, according to Thackeray Wildlife Foundation, the Mumbai-based wildlife conservation involved in the rediscovery. The resolution of this long-standing mystery in India, ichthyology, is that the study of fish?
Maybe?
Yep. Ichthyology, the study of fish. Sam says ichthyology, the study of fish. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Did you know that 6 people on SNL have killed people? Not like current people on SNL, but like in total. Everyone that's ever been on SNL.
Probably. Yeah.
Out of 894, at least 6 of them have killed people. That's what someone said on Threads.
Mm. Did you see the thing of Aubrey Plaza on SNL? the big 50th anniversary special? Selena.
Yes, I did. Sorry. Yeah, it made me sad.
Yeah, 'cause she hasn't made a public appearance since everything happened.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to. Like, I would be in bed, not.
And you could tell she's still not doing well.
Yeah, but she still did that.
And she was wearing one of his shirts that he made.
Like, that woman is strong. Because, like, again, you could not get me up there if you passed away. You wouldn't see me for a year at least. No one would, I don't think.
It's just like hearing her voice break too, and all she had to do was like introduce a guest.
Still, that's a lot. You have to go out there, get up on stage.
She was wearing one of his shirts that he made. It's so sweet and sad, and
you can tell, like, just from the screenshot I seen, that she is not doing well.
No.
Which, of course, like.
It's so interesting though too. I think because like her brand is so like I am a roast girl, and like, and I'm dour, and but like you could tell the difference when she's actually struggling.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's.
Yeah.
Sam said, what should we call fish scientists? I don't know, man. Fish are kind of icky.
Oh.
Do we need to study them? That's it.
I think fish.
Scientists
Well, yeah,
probably.
actually, I don't like touching fish. Touching fish is icky, but looking at them from afar, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's acceptable. Pete, what? Oh, he's like.
Hey.
He pulled out some of my like pajama set things.
He's having big feelings this morning.
I just don't understand why my stuff gets destroyed. The heck?
Hey, every Tuesday, it's not Tuesday, but we weren't here on Tuesday to ask this question. Every Tuesday we ask a very important question. Am I the asshole?
What is the meaning of life? I don't want to do that. Oh, it's really, it's red.
Am I an asshole? Cannot be an asshole because Reddit is telling me it's not so. And if it's one thing that we know, it's that Reddit's never wrong.
Why do my ears have to be like?
Sam says you're cozy and comforting for them, Lena, so they go for your stuff. It smells like you.
That's a sweet way of looking at it. He is just sitting on top of them now. Pete, what are you doing?
Do you want to start with, am I the asshole for refusing to pay in full for a meal someone else took home? Or am I the asshole for lying to my girlfriend about the fact I can ice skate?
Why would you lie about that?
Okay, we'll start there. Am I the asshole for lying to my girlfriend that I can't ice skate? Specific ages aren't relevant, but we're early 20s.
Oh, it's relevant, buddy. How old are you that you're lying about ice skating?
I started ice skating about 8 years ago after watching Yuri on Ice.
That's actually impressive. That I wish anime could make me want to learn things like that. Like, I watched Suzuka when I was 11, and I like really wanted to do track after that, but I didn't. It didn't have that much of a hold on me. I just was obsessed.
I know where you're messing up. I learned how to go Super Saiyan.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sam said it's what they do. LOL, we have one cat that will bury herself in Cheeky's mom's laundry because that's her favorite human and it smells like her.
Oh. Cats are sweet. Yes, Pete, you are sweet, even if you were chewing on my purse. I forgive you.
Yeah, I started ice skating about 8 years ago after watching Yuri on Ice because that's just the type of autist I am. Okay. I see something and then I want to do it in become that character for a while. I'm guessing what that's supposed to say. But it turns out ice skating and figure skating is pretty fun, even just as a casual. I've been doing it for 8 years, and I'm proud of myself for sticking to an active hobby.
That is good.
Anyway, this all started a year ago when my new girlfriend of the time watched Yuri on Ice and wanted to go learn lessons. I hadn't told her I was into it yet because I was afraid of having such a girly sport as a hobby might make her think I was gay or something.
Okay. You lost me. I was starting to be like, well, maybe he just felt like this was like his thing and like he wanted to keep it to, which is also silly and odd, but I get that aspect of just like, well, I want to like keep this to myself, that I'm like into this, and that like that's just his specific interest,
Yeah.
But no, I don't like that.
Like I said, we've been dating for only a few weeks. Knowing what I know now, I would never have bothered with the charade. But yeah, we ended up going to the ice rink. I requested that people pretend they don't know me since I'm a regular there.
Huh?
And I began to relearn ice skating. All was good. We were having fun. I was amazing at ice skating. I'm sure you were. We loved each other. I feel like this has legitimately bonded us. There's nothing legitimate.
You lied.
I feel like this has legitimately bonded us because now we diet together, we exercise together, we practice together. This isn't a sport. We're never going to compete in a tournament, but we compete against one another. Sometimes she learns something before me and vice versa. Before me is in quotations. Sometimes she learns something before me because he's like, oh, you figured that out? Darn.
What?
But yeah, now the cat's out of the bag. My brother offhandedly mentioned it, and I guess he never got the memo or forgot, because when I said we're coming up in our 1 year, he said, haven't you been doing it since high school? Now my girlfriend's pissed at me. She says I betrayed her trust cause you did, and have been feeding her a lie. That the past year has felt like a lie. She said she knew it was fishy. She had doubts that I was really as fast a learner as I was, but that nobody would fall on their ass that much. I'm just being crazy. So he was like on purpose.
Oh my god. I understand like fear of being perceived. I get that, but like, bro, that's too far. Like that's kind of crazy. Like I've told someone, "Hey, I'm pretty good at this thing." And then they're like, "Ooh, can I see you do it?" And then I'm like, but I'm not as good as I thought, never like, but I would never be like, I'm really good at ice skating. I love ice skating. And then someone being like, "Let's ice skate," and me being like, "No, I don't know how."
Can you imagine if we would have like learned guitar together our first year together? Let's learn how to play guitar together. Oh man, Jeff, you're really good. Sam said, imagine starting the entire foundation of your relationship on a lie. The biggest cornerstone of your bonding. Holy shit, I thought he just hit it. Not purposely fucking up to constantly gaslight her. Jesus Christ.
That's like wild.
That's exactly what Vince just said. He said, wild. She hasn't answered any of my texts in the last week, and I don't know what to do. Lying is bad, and I can see how this can cause a serious ripple when it comes to trust. Her biggest hobby, and I've been lying about my skill level, but that doesn't change everything else.
Stop.
The emotions we felt don't change. The passion doesn't change. And the ice skating is still the only thing I lied about. I did struggle at the gym. I did struggle with the diet for a while. I chose to let her decide our new diet since she cooks a lot. Maybe this is also a problem with autism. Autism is not an excuse to be a shitty person.
And so it begins.
The Elon Muskification of...
Yep. Honestly, what Elon did is like 10,000 times worse than this, but like it's still, you can't use that as an excuse to be Shitty or toxic? Yeah, I was gonna say, can you grab him, please? He's starting to push my microphone.
Maybe this is also a problem with autism, but is a lie to spend more time and share something really that bad of a thing?
Yeah, kinda.
Did I waste a year of this relationship by pretending to be an amateur ice skater? Am I the asshole?
Yeah, kinda.
I would say more than kinda. You're definitely the asshole in this situation.
I'd like to read the comments.
Top asshole. Top comment is, you're the asshole. Let me rephrase your post and see if you agree. I lied to my girlfriend in an ongoing and elaborate way, bringing multiple other people in on the lie because I was insecure about my masculinity. Am I the asshole? Yes,
Yes,
you
you
are.
are.
Someone said, this is best summary, but OP doesn't want to hear it. Every interaction was a lie, every shared win. The girlfriend also learned that he could elaborate, keep an ongoing lie during interactions, and loop other people in. Everyone was lying to her. She must have had a real Truman Show moment, honestly. I feel like not only would I never trust OP again, it might be hard to trust anyone for a little while.
Yeah.
What's up, Lindsay?
That is true, because, like, it does, like, this guy is, like, hinging on, like, well, I only did it because I wanted to spend more time with her, and, like, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. Like, you were able to lie. Like, it's one thing to, like, make up something about a Christmas gift or something, because, like, that's kind of different, oddly enough, that's, like, celebrated and accepted, which I personally can't really, I'm really bad at, like, A, lying about gifts, and B, like, keeping things a secret. And, like, I literally got Jeff's Valentine stuff, like, early, and then I had to, like, sit there and, like, physically, like, restrain myself from being like, do you want your Valentine stuff? And then I gave it to him a day early because I was like, do you want your Valentine's Day stuff right now? So, like, while I understand that it's, like, societally, like, normal to be able to, like, lie about Christmas stuff and, like, holidays and things, I get stressed out about it. And when other people are so easy, like, it's so, like, easy for them to, like, not
It'll
bubble over, I'm just like, how are you that good at lying?
It'll be interesting.
Eyebrow raise.
It'll be interesting to see if, like, further generations do, like, the Santa and the Tooth Fairy thing, because it's like that's such a, like, hey, gaslight your children. Culturally sanctioned gaslighting. Let's go. Gaslighting can be fun, and, like, it's such a, like,
Yeah, I don't want your booty in my face.
interesting. I wonder if it's gonna stick around. Lindsay says, how's everyone doing? We're doing all right.
Cold.
This is the early show because it's Wednesday, and then we got to go run and open a comic book store because it opens in 35 minutes. And so, I mean, we'd be on at this time already. Dude. and our cat has big feelings this morning.
P. He wants your attention. He looks like just like, well, this is not really how I wanted to be held, but this is how I'm being held.
He's the only cat that I hold like this.
I hold Bug like that. Bug loves it.
Am I the asshole for refusing to pay in full for a meal someone else took home?
No, I don't know. What?
Lindsay says them comics will sell themselves. I gotta open the door at least.
Yeah. Unlock it. Wait, so this is, am I for refusing to pay in full for a meal someone else took home?
Yeah. I, 20-year-old female, went out for dinner with a friend, 20-year-old female, and her boyfriend, 20-year-old male. By accident, I ordered a dish that I couldn't eat. This was my fault. When it came time to grab the bill, my friend and her boyfriend asked if they could take my meal, which was barely touched. I said sure, since I wasn't going to eat it, and that it would be a waste otherwise. A couple of days later, her boyfriend reached out asking me to pay for my portion, which also included the food they brought home. This caught me by surprise since, again, they were the ones who ended up eating it all, and it felt like being asked to pay for part of the meal if part of their meal. If they hadn't done that, I would have paid in full since it was my mistake for ordering the dish. I explained this to him and asked if they could recalculate the total. Her boyfriend said he understood and gave me the new split, which ended up being $20 less. I paid the remaining $10, but it seems like afterwards they weren't very happy and have since refused to hang out. This is the first time something like this has happened, and there have been times where I have covered the meal without really caring if I got the money back just because I wanted to hang out. Since we were all growing distant in our relationship, I could just kind of let it be. When I brought it up in passing today, a different friend said she disagreed with my actions and claimed that they were helping me by not wasting my food. To be honest, I still don't really see how this was helping me, as either way I wasn't eating it. So you would rather pay for it and throw it in the trash? Okay. I also think...
I think her brain is just like, well, you ate it, so you should pay for it, which I don't necessarily agree with, but she's taking it all very literally. Like, it's like, well, you took it, so you should be the one who pays for it.
This is an actual autistic person.
Yeah.
Autism.
She's just like, I don't understand. Like,
autism doesn't mean you lie to your girlfriend for a year about ice skating. Autism means something like this, where you can't pick up on social cues, and you're just like, no.
But you ate it.
You ate the food. Why should I have to pay?
Which can also be considered rude or...
Sure. But it's that thing of just like your brain, like you can't understand that it's like it at the point that you're making a whole ass Reddit post about it rather than just like, oh yeah, here's my portion of the bill. Like,
Pete,
you're doing it wrong.
Pete, stop chewing on my purse.
When I brought it up in passing today, a different friend said she disagreed with my actions, claimed they were helping me by not wasting my food. To be honest, I still don't really see how this was helping me either way. I wasn't eating it. I also think that by taking the food, it was a choice they made that they should be accountable for. Again, if they didn't take the food, I would have paid for it. This feels like if someone ate your food and still asked you to pay for it, it's not something I would do to anyone else, and I don't think it would be wrong of me to voice my objection, considering how bad the boyfriend even said he understood. That being said, I feel bad how the friendship fell apart over some dollars. Am I the asshole? Should I have just paid the full meal?
You got some fur, like, who got some fur stuck to you? Coming off of you. My poor baby man. Oh. Was Pete being mean to you earlier? Oh, look at the big baby. Look at the big baby.
He is a big baby. Yes, we all know you love Buck. Hi. Hello.
My baby.
Yeah, I would say I get this one. I understand where your brain is at.
I do to an extent, because I have been someone who's like, well, this, like, taking something very literally and just being like, well, you ate it, like, I don't understand. But, like, I think if the friends are like someone explains it to her in a way that, like...
I had a friend like this who, like, I just learned to roll with it, because it was like, if she came over, and she lived across the hall of me in college, and if she came over and was like, hey, do you want to split a pizza? And
I'd calculate it down to, like, the pizza slices.
Yeah, she would be like, I ate 3 slices, so here is my portion of the pizza, and would go into her room and pull out change to be like, here is my, like, $6.73, so I'm giving you the exact amount of the pizza. And if the pennies didn't divide evenly, would, like, take, like, a 4th slice home, so that... Not even
That's stressful.
Not even because she was hungry, but just because, like, she was like, well, I have to. Well, I mean, yes, but it's also autism, and also part of it is you grow up in a house that like you might have a parent that like explodes on you at any given moment for like the silliest thing, and so you have these like constant ledgers in my brain of like, how do I not give anyone any space to like
Use this against me.
is also a lot of times what's often at work with that kind of stuff. Lindsay says WTF, just split the bill. Yeah.
We have a child that gets very like persnickety if like they'll be like, did everybody get 2 rolls? Does everyone get 2 rolls? And then sometimes they won't eat the second roll, but they'll still take it because it's like everything has to be even.
Yeah.
And like they won't let anyone else have the roll until they've completely finished their meal and been like, okay, I don't want this roll anymore. Does anyone else want it? It's like, you knew you weren't going to eat it anyway. Which makes me giggle, and it's funny because it's a kid, but like, yeah, as an adult, that would probably, I'm sure I'm guilty of weird stuff like that too, in like a way of like doing things that other people don't understand. And it being like, well, why don't, like, it's just simple. But, like, this doesn't make sense to my brain because it's just, like, I don't care about that stuff.
Lindsay said, I don't think that's autism. I think that's just being a tightwad. Now, from the start, that's where we're at of just, like, autism toss-up, maybe slight asshole, right? This person is maybe the most like arguing in comments I don't want to hear the other side person I've ever seen in this subreddit.
No, never mind. You gotta just post on Reddit and then read the comments and then yeet your phone across the room because like you can't reply to that. Like, no.
It definitely seems like someone who asked, am I the asshole? And then people
expecting to not get that answer that they are the asshole and then like be like, wait a minute, like
edit. Thank you all for your.
That's how I know sometimes when someone like posted and it didn't go exactly how they expected it to go. Not all the time. Sometimes people will edit posts for like further context, but like sometimes they'll just be like in all capital letters, edit for further clarification. It's like you clarified just fine. None of this information makes you less of an asshole. I don't know.
Edit.
I feel bad calling this person an asshole, but they're kind of being an asshole.
It's $20.
Yeah, just like fucking.
like at the start it was 30, which the thing is like you guys went to kind of an expensive place, like $30 a plate.
Yeah, that's.
And you ordered a $30 food that you were gonna throw away. Of course they were like,
sure, I'll take it.
It's like, I'm gonna take that home. You're gonna throw that away? I'll take it home. And then it's a couple, so you know, like, one half of the couple was like, you're going to make her pay for that, right? I'm like, I don't know. I'm not going to, like, they just spent $90. They were probably fighting before about whether they could afford to spend $60.
Yeah.
And then.
And they didn't order that food. You did. They didn't want that food. They were taking it from you to not let it go to waste.
Because it's a $30 plate of food.
Yeah.
That's so much money.
In the literal like word, I'd be like, oh, I'll just grab your next meal or something, like whatever. Like if it were me, like I would be like, or wait, no, if I was the other people and they were that upset, I'd be like, I'll just buy your next meal, whatever. I got you. Like
yeah,
just it's not that big of a deal. But it might be like in their heads. I don't know.
Vince said $20 too much. Then don't go out to eat. Yeah. Lindsay says, edit. Thank you all for the feedback. I've done some soul searching outside the Reddit realm and determined I'm in fact not the asshole. Thanks for your assistance. Edit. Thank you all for your perspective.
Oh, that's basically exactly.
To be honest, it hasn't changed mine. Some points being touted as objective irritate me, so I'm just writing this out and logging off. This isn't a black and white situation where I ordered food and demanded someone paid for it just because I didn't want to pay. It was a request I made for fairness, only because they ate the entire dish. If the situation...
You weren't going to eat it.
Also, you used the phrase barely touched. So it was something that you took a bite or two of.
And then couldn't eat, which why I'm curious, not for like I'm going to be like aha, but like I'm just curious to know like why they couldn't eat it.
The way if I had to spend $30 on a plate of food, I would be like, ah! Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm somebody that loves a good safe food, and I hate food I don't like. If I spent $30 on a food, you'd see me holding my nose and everything, but I would still eat it.
That's half a video game.
Yeah.
It's like a tenth of a Switch 2. What are you doing? Sam says, are people really this uptight about things? Sometimes. Vince says, they're clearly humble and open to criticism. Sam says, maybe it's because I'm broke, but I wouldn't be mad if Shiki ate it. It's just a thing. Yeah. Lindsay says, why is this person on this subreddit? That was the worst semi-troll response. If the situation were they ate all of it at the restaurant because they saw I wasn't going to touch it.
Bro, there's like a whole ass novel that they've written in response to people's responses. Someone needs to just take away the internet from them for a little while and just like chill. Please calm down.
If the situation were they ate all of it at the restaurant because they saw I wasn't going to touch it, would that change the situation somehow? Because the end result is the same, and I don't believe most people would have been okay with that. I view the ordering as a mistake on my behalf, but not something they were paying for, in that they would never have ordered the meal, and this was burdensome on them. No one forced them to take the food. They wanted it.
They were trying to do you a favor. What?
I did not want it.
You had already ordered it, and you can't. What you could do is just be like, hey, I actually can't eat this chef person or server person. Can I order something else? And like maybe we like replace it. That's what you could do instead of putting that burden on your friends. Like ask your like.
Hey, look, Dylan's the first one here.
Hi, Dylan.
I did not want it to go to waste. That's why when they asked for it, I allowed them to take it. I did not stomp my foot and say, no, leave it. I want it trashed. I would have.
That's essentially what you're doing.
That's what people said in the comments.
You're
that's
doing
why
that.
You're
You're not literally doing it, but you are doing that.
I would just have to find someone to give it to otherwise. No, I would not have then made the person then pay for it. I would have just been a kind gesture if they wanted the food. Free food is free food. I also think calling a complete dish where I only tasted a spoonful and realized it contained an ingredient I couldn't eat leftovers feels.
If you're allergic to that food, you can tell the server. You can be like, hey, I made a mistake. Like, there's food in here that I'm allergic to. Please bring it back. Like, they will replace it for you for free usually if they're a nice establishment, especially a $30 plate establishment. They'll usually replace it.
I'm getting the sense that they're maybe exaggerating that there was an ingredient that they couldn't eat.
Maybe they're just like, I don't like this, and then.
Yeah, and I want the other information. I'm curious is like, is this the person that refused that? Is this the person that insisted that they went to a $30 a plate restaurant? Like the couple is like, hey, we could go like for Applebee's or something.
Applebee's, yeah, Applebee's is $30 a plate.
I guess it is now. But like, hey, we could just get some food. Like, no, I want to go here, and then they go there, and they're like, God damn it, we just spent $90.
Yeah.
And she was gonna just throw that food away. Vince said, I wouldn't consider offering to take their food as OP doing a favor either. It's not a favor, but it's a way to prevent food waste. Yeah. And I have a hard time believing that most people commenting don't somehow see that aspect of it. And in this case, it was my decision to tell them I actually didn't want them to have a free meal on me. It's not my obligation to pay for someone else's meal. And you may disagree that it's not someone else's meal, sweetheart.
Sweetheart.
That is how I see it, since they were the ones eating it. Regardless of if they ordered it or not, they wanted it enough to take it home. If they if it were truly disgusting and inedible, I am fairly confident they would not have touched it. So I'm hard pressed to believe they didn't realize they were getting a meal's worth of food out of it, or that they did expect it would be free. Normally, whoever's taking home the leftovers isn't taking the entire meal back with them, and this should have broken the standard
What?
considerations.
Normally, someone who's taking home leftovers isn't taking the whole. I've taken an entire meal. Like, there has been times where I'm like, let's go out to eat.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I ate too many appetizers. I took one bite of my food. I'm taking the rest home. What? They don't have to, like, portion it into tiny little pieces and be like, oh, my God. I'm sorry. Is this what living like with me and my like this is my food, nobody touch it is like? Because like I will stop that shit immediately if this is what it's like.
The comments had dived into more speculative attacks on my personality, which is fine.
Is it fine? I don't think it's fine.
I find it odd that people have to invent scenarios and additional traits. The new split that they calculated was $10. If they wanted more to cover that spoonful, that would have been fine with me too. The point of this post was for me to understand what the other side might have been thinking, and the best I can arrive at.
But you don't want to hear what the other side might have been thinking because you spent a whole ass time writing a novel about why they're wrong. Like, what?
The best I can arrive at is there was cause for them to ask me for the money, but I still cannot see that as a fair request.
Oh my God, it's these people are like 20, so I'm hoping this is something they will grow out of. But like, I like their Reddit thing. They're a banana.
There are so many comments of her yelling at people in the comments.
Oh yeah, because she posted on Reddit thinking it was going to go a certain way, not actually wanting perspective or like someone else's like any other.
Someone said you view acts of kindness as bargaining chips. And then she said, I think if I did, then I would have actually brought that up to them and said, hey, you guys never care what I pay for you, rather than let it be a gesture I wanted to do because I cared. Seems like you are the one who struggles to understand that. But obviously, I'm going to notice when when something I do out of care isn't reciprocated back, and I still choose to do it I still wanted to. I stopped wanting to. This is actually insane because I think them hounding me for ultimately $10 is the transactional behavior.
Ah. Okay.
Can I let Bug out?
Oh yeah, I can't see him from this angle.
I can't either. Sam saw him.
Oh. He's like, can you just let me out, please? He just trotted. Thank you, Sam. He was sitting behind the guitar, and he's like the perfect guitar shape. His body is like thick as you go down. So I was just like, I could see his tail, but I couldn't see that he was like looking at the door.
Lisa says, what's the title of this Reddit post? I want to read it. Am I the asshole for refusing to pay in full for a meal?
It was from like 3 days ago, I think.
Yeah, it looks like this. And Reddit was like, yes, you are.
Again.
And then
if this is what I'm like with my like, I need my snacks to be my snacks.
There's so many comments.
I'm just gonna stop doing that.
Yes, because in one case they took the food that I would have purchased, and the other took the food that I would purchase to be free. It basically boils down: would they be friends if I give a meal free? Sorry, but no. Do you give all your friends free meals? Be honest.
Oh my God.
All right. We got to go open a comic store.
Dude, could you imagine if we go sometimes, we don't do it very often anymore because time and stuff, but like we used to go out for tacos with friends every Tuesday. Can you imagine if someone ordered an extra taco or like ordered like something else, like the person who was paying for it was like, pay me that money now. No, we just give each other like, oh, haha, like.
Yeah, we pass the bill around.
You ordered a bunch of beers this time, like, damn it, Jeff, or whatever, like.
Famously, the 2 times that like the kid that comes along has like decided to pay, it's been when the bill's been the highest, and she's had to like ask for money for her dad.
Yeah.
because that's the time that the two of us drank the most beers, or they were like out of the cheap beers and like we switched to like $4 or $5. But yeah. Sam says, I don't know, feeding people is a pretty universal love language. You would think. Hey, by the way, please go check out that YouTube channel. I've been putting a lot of work into it.
Do it, or I'll cry.
Selena's Resident Evil, by the end of the week, all of Selena's Resident Evil 7 playthrough will be up on there in like edited down form. All of that stuff is up right now.
Including my DLC or not including the DLC?
Not including the DLC.
Okay. I was going to say, is the DLC the thing that has the most recent, like, I'm being, like, assaulted by sound? Or was that a different one?
That's in the final episode of you playing.
Oh, okay.
That was, yeah.
Yeah, it happened since, I don't know what happened, but you had the volume turned, like, all the way up.
Well, when Sam fixed our soundboard.
Don't blame Sam.
I'm not blaming Sam.
But it sounds like you're blaming Sam.
No, I had to recreate everything. And
oh, so you didn't create it right.
I didn't create it right. And
Jeffrey?
So the way that everything comes through now is that all our sound alerts just like happen.
They scream. They yell. They assault my ears. I bet you could see the sheer panic and pain in my face too, because it's like the one time that Zero raided in, the first time we were playing The Last of Us, it scared me, but it didn't like shake my whole skull. Like I had to like pull this headphone back in the middle of like a battle or something and just be like, oh my god.
That'll be up on Saturday. You could witness that, or it's up on patreon.com/dorkduck right now. That's a really easy fix. Yeah, it is. I had to hastily put that screen together because I thought a lot of things were fixed on it already, and then we were streaming. And I was like, oh crap, and I didn't fix that part.
It's okay. My ears are fine. I don't have tinnitus. I don't have. I do have tinnitus. I don't know if that made it worse. I don't know how tinnitus works. I just know I have it because of the beep in my ear.
Oh, Aether's on. We're gonna go say hi to Aether.
Snow day. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to play this game. I downloaded it on my computer.
Zenless Zone Zero.
And then I never played it.
We have raid messages. They look like that.
Dylan said you now have 11 tinnitus.
Or that. We're going to go say hi to Aether. Please be kind to our friends.
Be kind. Be honest. Be useful.
Be honest, be kind, be useful.
No, be kind. Being kind is the most important. Being honest is second, and being useful is third. Because sometimes I'm useless, and that's okay.
I love you. I never think you're useless. Bye, friends.
Goodbye. I love you. Bye.